The Marketing Funnel Strategy Show. More leads. More sales. More predictability.
Introducing Jared Hyman, sales and marketing expert. Introducing Serena Carly, marketing and outsourcing expert.
Hey there everyone, welcome to the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show. Sorry we're a little bit late today. We've had a few technical difficulties today with the setup of the stream. So as you guys are tuning in, what I want you to do is I want you just to let us know in the comments where you're tuning in from and where you're watching us live today as well. We'd love to hear from you guys. Because we're going to be getting started in a couple of moments. We are at a critical stage right now. We're at part 8 of how to create scalable, profitable, scalable marketing campaigns that turn potential customers into actual revenue for your business, right? There's so much information out there on what you guys must do to be able to generate leads, and how to turn potential customers into actual revenue for your business. I've been doing this since 2014 for myself in business, and I want to share with you guys exactly how you can do the same as well. So for today's episode, we've gone through so much over the last 4 weeks that we've been doing this. This is the last episode of this particular series. So one of the major things we see at the moment is when you go through the process of what we've spoken about over the last 8 weeks, every little bit of it all is incredibly important when it comes from turning potential customers into revenue for your business, right? All of it's important, and if you're missing one area that I've shared with you over the last 8 weeks, you will not profit from social media. You'll just be another statistic that someone tried something and didn't work, right? So every single part of what we've shared over the last 8 weeks is all pivotal for you guys to be able to generate revenue from social media, okay? And I tell you, when you do exactly what we shared with you over the last 4 weeks, in the last 7 videos as well as today, what you can expect to see is you can expect to see as much as you want to scale your campaigns, you will generate just more and more and more and more revenue for your business by following the steps that we've set out. Okay, and so for those of you that have tuned in over the last 8 weeks, last 4 weeks, these are the things that you're going to have as part of this to help you move forward, right? And for a lot of you, you got to be willing to do the work that's necessary in order to go through each of these 8 steps that we've spoken about over the last 4 weeks as well. Because if you can do it to a T and you can really hone in these last 8 steps that we've gone in, you'll go astronomically to the next level. And we're talking you'll be $1 in, $4, $5, $6, $7 out, $10 out, up to even what we've seen, $28, $29, $30 out of social media just by implementing this particular process. So the rewards for the person that actually do the work and continue to take action in these aspects, the rewards are huge. And if you look at what we've covered over the last 8 weeks, we covered, how to think like a marketer, how to, who's the audience. Like we're talking 5% of people that you'll market to will actually be a good fit to your product service, right? Then we're talking, what was your message to these people? What is the, what is the target, right? Then we talk, what's the offer that you put in front of them? What's the monetizational strategy, right? Where's the automation, the qualification of specifically who, people that do come to you, what's the qualification criteria that they have to work with you? Because bearing in mind, 80% of people you come across will not do anything with your brand because it's just they're not ready to go yet or anything. 80% won't even be a right fit to work with you. A further 15% over and above that, they won't be a right fit for your product at all. So you've got to really hone in that qualification criteria, because if you don't hone it in, you speak to too many of the wrong people. And it's these little things that you can do to go to a new level. And that's where we bring it into part 8, where part 8 is all about, now how do you turn it into moolah, money, cash, the actual revenue, right? Everything else has led to this point today. Now that you've qualified them, how do you now go and turn it into a sale? How do you get them to pay you revenue? How do you get them to turn all of this into revenue so that you can grow, so that you can spend more in advertising, so that you can invest in a team, so that you can go to a new level completely? And this is what we're talking about in part 8 today. It's like, how do you convert? How do you turn it into actual revenue? And what's the process? Because there's 2 main ways to do this, right? One is a chat, right? Sell by chat. So you can sell via conversation, right? Products under $2,000. You can sell via Messenger. You can sell by text message, these types of things, right? You need first volume, right? Which a lot of people don't have. They don't have the volume to be able to do this. And that's okay. There's one way. Or if you want a 30% increase in the amount of sales coming through, it's phone sales, right? Pick up the phone, have a conversation with somebody. For me, I like the 30% increase. For some of you, you might want to maybe sell by chat, and that's okay. But there's got to be a framework for both of those, and the framework must be followed to a T, honed in around your brand, your product, your service. And the biggest thing is problem solving. So a lot of people, how they have a tendency to sell is they sell via, this is the benefits, the features of my product. That's where everybody sells at. But they never discover where the problem is, and if there is a problem, that is largely done via the qualification process. However, a large percentage of it as well isn't only just qualification process, but you still need it for the sales call. You still need it for the chat sequence. You still need it for that process. So, these are the little things you can do to be able to go to a new level. So you got to switch yourself from features, benefits to find the problem, solve the problem. Find the problem, solve the problem. Give them a solution to their product. And it goes in a wave like this. Over here, you're the authority. You're the person that can help someone with a specific problem to solve it. And you can help them do that because you're the expert. Then on the other hand, you've got someone here on the other side that is, they have a problem. They don't know how to solve it. They tried doing it themselves, no doubt, but they're still, up and down about it, and they don't know how to do it because they've never done it before. Because to know and not to do is not to know, right? So you've now got to take somebody from, you're the expert, they've got a problem, you got to fill in the blanks in between to meet. And then when you meet in the middle, that's when a sale is made. So you got to step by step bring people in through that process. You both got to inch in. And then when you inch into the middle, that's when money is paid, product to service, delivery, things like that is determined from there. So the question is, I guess, how do you, from over here being the expert and somebody over here being, having a problem, how do you get them from, to that middle where an agreement is met and a sale is made and deposits are paid and revenue is turned into? So how do you go about doing that? Well, for starters, the biggest thing is you got to work out situation. What is the situation that this person is in right now? You know, everyone has a unique situation. All right? If you're in business to business, you want to know about the business. If you're in business to consumer, you want to know about the person's situation, their personal situation. Either way works the exact same. So you want to know what the situation is. Where are they at? What are they looking to do? You know, what do they do for work now? What are their work hours like? What's their health regime like if it's business to consumer? Depending on what product it is that you're servicing. You want to know what their situation is. Where are they at right now? Then, once you've determined that, we've got an inch closer. Now, to go closer again, there has to be a reason why someone's decided to have a conversation with you. So, to get an inch closer, you've got to now determine what is it that made them decide to speak to you. Why did they decide to speak to you? What was it they were looking for? Like, specifically, what made them decide to invest? And then, you know, because if they've decided to jump on a phone call with you, there's a reason why. You don't just get on the phone with someone just for the sake of getting on the phone with someone. You bring it one step closer once you determine what that is. The next step is, now you know the situation, you know why they decided to invest. Now it's about, what are the goals? What's the big picture? What is an ideal situation for them? Where do they want to be 12 months from now? What is it specifically that they would like to achieve? Big picture. It can be personally, professionally, business, whatever. You want to understand that. And once you really understand clearly that sort of big picture, that what that person wants to achieve, you then go one closer again, right? So where you're kind of moving to, you're getting closer and closer to the end of that process, that sales process. Now, once you decide and you work out what that goal is, the next part to the process is, what's stopped them from being able to achieve it on their own so far? Or what is it, maybe not even that, it's more so even, you know, what do they need the most help with in order to achieve that goal? Where do they think the missing piece is for them? Okay? There'll be one or two things that happens here. People won't know, right, what the situation or what it is. Or they might know what it is, but they just don't know how to do it. So you need to work out what stopped them from being able to do it by themselves, and then you need to work out what is it specifically they feel they need the most help with in order to get there. And now we're like kind of right here. So we've gone from, you know, so far apart, someone who has a problem, someone who's an expert. We've moved further in, and now we're like right here where we're on literally the last sort of, you know, idea of where that's going to be. And this last bit is about getting to here, right, before we close off things. So now the question is, once we've got to here, what is it now that we must do? Like, what have we got to do now to finalize and close things? And the next steps is really around, you know, plan, to give someone a bit of a roadmap. And then once you give them the roadmap, give them the solution to their problem and how your product can give them that solution as well. So the plan is very simple. They need assistance with X. They need assistance with X. They need assistance with X. We've done this before. They need assurance. We've been able to do this before. We've got to demonstrate, we have been able to do this. You're in a similar situation to this person, similar situation to this person I've worked with, right? They need to know as well that you can help them. And if you can demonstrate that, right, you're going to get them to here. and then it's just literally the solution to the product and the close. So it's showing them, right? They were here with a problem. You're here as an expert. The product that you've got here solves this problem, right? So you've got them to here and you've taken them all the way in, and you've now got to demonstrate just specifically, they said to you their goal was this. They said to you they need help with this. Your product does this that they said they're after. And now it's just as simple as Visa, MasterCard, American Express, whatever that is. How do they want to pay for the product or service? How do they want to get started? That type of stuff. So, you know, the revenue or the process to now close is as simple as that. And it doesn't matter if you are doing it via message, right, for under $2,000 products, or whether you are doing it from phone call for more of your high ticket services. I'll tell you this, 80% of where your revenue is going to come from your higher priced services. 80% of your revenue. 80% of your revenue, large percentages of it will come from higher priced services that you sell as a business. Secondly, it will come from your email list. It will come from people that already know you. How do you get them to buy again and again and again and again, right? It comes from that strategy to close. We've got clients that sell thousands of dollars every day of, products just via text message, right? Booking things in, getting started, things like that. On the other hand, we've got businesses that are selling thousands a day just by picking up a phone as well and having a conversation with somebody. And it's a method, a process that you've got to go through. And once again, it's like the other 7 steps that we shared with you around how to create profitable, scalable marketing campaigns that turn potential customers, because that's all they are, right? When they come from a marketing campaign, they come as a potential customer, and then turn it into actual revenue that can give you money in your bank, enable you to make better quality decisions, enable you to be able to grow. It's these little things to take it from, the problem, you're the expert with the solution, good fit, close up, credit card, Visa, MasterCard, whatever. So, what I'd invite you guys to let us know in the comments, what have you liked the most about the last 8 videos now that we've shared over the last 8 parts of this series? What have you liked the most about it all? What have you got the most from it all? I'd love to hear from you just below. Now, if you're the type of person as well that's like, this was all good and great, I want someone to be able to help me map all of this out. We've opened up applications now for a couple of things. Complete done-for-you solution to help you take care of everything to do with this particular part of the process, to help you get more people on the phone. You can close more people into more revenue to grow your business over the next 90 days. We've got a couple of spots available for that. In addition to that, we've also got other spots where you can do it with us and we can help train you in the process as well. So if this sounds like you, we've opened up 5 spots for people in the training side, and we've opened up 2 in the done for you side as well. So if you guys would like this either done for you or you would like someone to do it with you so you can learn it and keep your finger on the pulse, I want you to book in a session with us and we will help you scope that out in a lot more depth. Just below this video, you will see a little link that you can go through and book a session with. It's jaredharman.com/appointment, right? So that's www.jaredharman.com/appointment, and we'll help you map this one out for you so you can get that exponential growth for yourself and for your business, and you can be profitable online using your own products, your own services, and selling them online, right? Thank you so much for tuning in for the last 8 parts of this series. We are actually not going to be live next week. I'm actually going away on holidays, which I'm excited for. So we will see you back here, not next week, but the week after that. And I'll be back in P-Town, back in Perth, So if you guys have any questions or anything in between now and then, book in a session or shoot a message to the page, and one of me or my team will be back to you for any questions that you do have. Thank you so much for tuning in, and just remember this one thing: if you do not fight for your own freedom, absolutely nobody else will. So every single day, you must get out there. Every single day, you must take action. Every single day, you must make it happen. And remember to be the warrior. I will see you guys not next week, but the week after that, here live on the page for the Marketing Funnels and Strategy Show. Take it easy. Speak soon.